Coming into the chat already, I'm laughing, guys. I'm laughing. Guys, had to push it back just a few minutes, man. Had to finish up some things at work while I can take a lunch break, a quick break, because I got a meeting in about 50 minutes. But God, listen, my boy, Michael Mendez, what's up, Amano? Um, he said, bet is on, baby, $20 easy. Money, let's go, Tyson Fury. Listen, guys, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, sharing this caring. Your boy T-Dub is back. I am back, guys. When I take my time from work and give you that time, you know your boy T-Dub really know the meaning of grind. I grind, guys. Listen, so let's do like a 4 or 5 minute. I'm just gonna walk, man. I need to get some cardio in. Feel like I've been running. At my age of getting older, feel like I ran 100 miles, and I'm not dropping nothing. Like, man, when I was younger, I can do like 30 sit-ups, some push-ups. Man, it feel like I'd be in shape instantly. Now, man, I try to do 30 sit-ups, stomach start cramping. You know, I'm doing push-ups. I'm getting 11 and 12. It's already getting hard. Like, feel like somebody got weights in my back. But let's do it, man. It's a beautiful day, guys, in St. Louis. So beautiful. He says, huge fan, what's up, man? What's up? Is it Cato? Straight Way, Georgia, Elder, Rufus, what's up with you? American Pastor Travel in the building says, T-Dub, what it do? Salute to the chat. Yes, I'm back, and I'm still black. Let's get it. All right, man. So let's do like a 5-minute buffer. I wish I had more time, but I got a little time. A couple things, man. I wish I was at home, but I'm not. So I'm in St. Louis, right? And yesterday, in like South County, St. Louis, it was reported of an accident on I-55. You guys can look it up after this for real. So when I get in, right, people talking about the accident, they said they had investigators out there. I'm like, investigators for an accident? What kind of accident is this? So when I look it up, this is how it is coming out right now. All right. So a cab driver in a van picks up a passenger. The cab driver and the passenger get into a heated argument, right? And it may have got physical while they was arguing. I don't know. But the cab driver decided to stop the cab in the middle of the intersection. Just stop it, right? He stopped the cab in the middle of the intersection, pulled out a gun, pointed it at the passenger. So at this point, allegedly, the passenger is trying to fight with the cab driver with the gun, and then there was, I think, maybe 1 or 2 shots where the cab driver must have ended up shooting himself, but he also shot the passenger, killed the passenger. So we have a cab stopped in the middle of the interstate, pulls out a gun, fires on the passenger, and as all of that is happening, because remember, they're just sitting in the middle of traffic about 4 in the morning, a semi truck come out of nowhere and smack the back of the taxi and knocks it to the shoulder of the interstate. Crazy story, man. Crazy story. So still trying to see what's going on with that guy, but I thought I'd share it with you guys. And I'm probably doing a separate video on this, but guys, I have to do a video on this. I don't know how long, but I got to do a video on this. Holyfield took the place of De La Hoya on extreme short notice to fight Vitor Belfort. Guys, listen, I don't even know what to really think of. Hold on. All right. Guys, I hope you guys, can you still hear me? Yo. All right, I think I'm good. Somebody call me. So check this out, guys. Evander Holyfield, I believe, is around 58 years old. He's getting ready to fight Vitor. Vitor is somewhere around 44 years old. Guys, I hope I hope from what I've seen from Holyfield, right? Because when Holyfield did his workout, his media day workout, remember he took the fight on short day notice. I mean, he wasn't training, preparing for an actual fight this Saturday. He may have been training, but he wasn't physically, mentally focused for an actual fight. He got a call, taking a fight on extreme short notice, fighting Vitor. And guys, Vitor in the MMA world, listen, when this guy was young, when he was young, listen, that boy was a savage. I remember because at one point I had moved up to Iowa. It was like trying to get my life right. Nothing was going right for me. My dad said he had a job up there for me, like to do things right. So like, all right, Dad, let me come up there. And I remember going to a family video, and there was a MMA tape, and Vitor Belfort was on there, and it was another dude too, like Mark something. But Vitor Belfort was on there, and it was a few of his fights. And I remember he fought this one dude, like 300 and some pounds. When Vitor was young, his striking for MMA was on point. This is an older Vitor Belfort. But guys, listen, man, I'm hoping what I've seen from Holyfield, I am extremely hoping that he performs better. He looked very slow. I don't know, man. I don't know. Evander did not look good in his media day workout. No, he did not. He missed a couple combinations on the pads. Reaction a little slow. But again, I don't know how many rounds they going. I'm gonna tell you this. I know I'm gonna come back and do a video, but I'm gonna tell you this. This fight, if it goes bad for Holyfield, like how it could go for a 58-year-old man getting hit. Like even when I was waiting to get away from my desk, I was listening to the press conference. They just had a press conference as well. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie. Triller, they try to pack this card the best possible. And listen, they didn't do too bad of a job. They brought David Hay out of retirement to fight some kind of billionaire, I guess. They got Anderson Silva, he's back, and they got Vitor Belfort taking on Evander Holyfield. Listen, I think all the fights leading up to the main event, like, I don't think they'll be too bad. Put like that. I don't think they'd be too bad. But if the main event, Evander Holyfield, man, I don't know. I just don't know if I want a 58-year-old man getting hit in the head. I know they told me that California wasn't sanctioned about, which is why they moved it to Florida so fast. But listen, man, I really hope Evander come out there and do something a little bit better. But all right, let's do this, guy. Let's go ahead and jump into Tyson Fury. Here we go. Since I got a few minutes before I got to get back. I have a meeting in about 30, 40 minutes, something like that. So let's talk about it. Without that lawnmower or weed whacker, weed eater going on, Tyson Fury says he has a 5-fight game plan. He is looking clear past Deontay Wilder as if he's a mosquito and he's just driving and it's just another bug hitting the windshield to get to his destination. He says he's fighting Deontay Wilder. He's going to fight that bomb, that Dillian Whyte, the guy he can beat with his hands behind his back. Isn't it crazy how most of the top elite boxers feel that Dillian Whyte is truly not that good? I mean, I know boxers because they be talking smack to each other, but we know Wilder probably don't feel like he's too much. Luis Ortiz don't feel like Dillian Whyte is too much. Tyson Fury don't feel like Dillian Whyte too much. And listen, man, I gotta agree with Tyson. I think if Tyson Fury fought Dillian Whyte, Dillian Whyte does have a puncher's chance because he is hard. He can be sloppy sometimes, but if he catch you with that left hook, Dillian Whyte could do some trouble. He could do, what does he call? Maximum damage. Something like that. He could do it. But if I had to pick somebody, man, I think, I'll take Tyson Fury beat Dillian Whyte. But listen, let me get back to the 5-fight game plan. Tyson Fury is fighting Deontay Wilder. 1. Dillian Whyte. Listen, he said Deontay Wilder, he said in November, but the fight is in October. Deontay Wilder in October. He says Dillian Whyte in December. He says AJ in March. I think he said March in Saudi Arabia. Then the rematch in Wembley Stadium, and then he's going to end it with Derek Chisora for his 5th fight. Take 2 years off, and then come back and fight whoever has built himself up at that point. God, listen, man. Well, the Magic Man, what's up, champ? He said, at this rate, it won't be long before the oldest man in the world fight the second oldest man in the world for the title, the oldest man in the world. That's the title name, huh? Listen, what do y'all think about Tyson Fury talking like that? Right? What do y'all think? What do y'all think about that? Huh? I mean, are you okay with it? You're not? What do you think? Me personally, this is just me personally. I know this might rub some of my friends the wrong way, but I think what Tyson Fury is saying right now, I think he needs to say it. Listen, right now, I see this as promoting the event. Tyson Fury always talks smack anyway. It doesn't matter what he say. I mean, what do you expect him to say? Does he come out and try to act scared of Deontay Wilder? Oh, I don't know. He's a big punch. I got lucky last time. I don't know. No, he shouldn't go out and do no junk like that. You wouldn't even respect that. He's supposed to talk past Wilder, like he's gonna dominate him. And Wilder's supposed to talk the same way about Fury. That's how they both know it's a threat. They both know they need to train. Even if Wilder's not saying anything verbally, his actions, guys, like you saw the video I did, his actions is showing you that Deontay Wilder is not coming to play. Like that video that he did in the water shadow boxing, the head moving, the changing levels, the pawing with the jab, the feint jab, the combinations, you cannot deny. You must apply that shit was goddamn good. Let me see. He says Tyson in at promotion mode. He's one of the best self-promoters of all time. Listen, bro, listen. Like I said, man, I'm not mad about what the man said. This is what he's supposed to say. Now, me personally, I don't agree. Like, this is where we differ. We differ in, I believe the first fight, there was something funny with the gloves, and I believe there was something funny with the second fight. I just believe there was something funny. But the third, I cannot go back in time. We already talked about that. We got to focus on the third fight. And what he is doing now, listen, guys, he's supposed to. The man, and I tell everybody, when I talk to the guys I used to train, because I didn't slow down the training. The guys I used to train in boxing, and they were talking about, oh man, he just cocky. I said, listen, I said, as a fighter, I said, even if you don't say certain things so you don't look a certain way, but you have to be cocky as a fighter. You cannot go into a fight like may the best man win. This is not baseball. This is not soccer, football. You can't even have that doubt. You got to go in there confident. And even when things not going your way, one of the best things you got to do when things are not going your way is you have to stay calm. You have to still be able to think and adjust and fight. And that's where your heart come in. But as a fighter, you have to be cocky in your skills. You have to believe in your skills. You cannot have doubt in your skills, because doubt make you hesitant, and hesitant gets you got. He says, Fury eating bombers. Listen, this is what I think is going to happen, because Tyson Fury says not going past 7. He said he's going to do the Deontay Wilder worse than what he did the last time. I think personally that Tyson Fury is, I think he's just talking. I mean, he is selling, but I think he's just talking. I think Tyson Fury knows that this fight right here coming up is going to be different. It's going to be different. Even if you love Tyson Fury or you hate Deontay Wilder, when you watch some training tapes, and don't get me wrong, because I know that training It's different from actually performing. I'm not dumb. But in order to perform, you have to train for the performance, which goes back to whatever you see right now, him training. You cannot deny that Deontay Wilder is looking damn good. And people say, oh, he's not going to learn in a few months how to outbox Tyson Fury. That shouldn't be the game plan. The game plan shouldn't be, okay, I'm just going to reinvent my whole stuff and now I'm going to outbox Tyson Fury, who's been predominantly a boxer, like, like a traditional boxer for most of his career. The thing is, you just make yourself better. That way you put yourself in better positions to land shots. You put yourself in better position to make shots miss. You don't always have to outbox a fighter to beat a fighter. You just be a better fighter for yourself, a better boxer for yourself. That is the reason why we have seen sluggers, bangers, or typically aggressive fighters beat boxers sometimes. They beat boxers. Because most of the time, the boxers is favorite. But then sometimes, like Marcus Maidana against Adrian Broner was the better boxer. Marcus Maidana was not the better boxer. But he had a game plan and a strategy that he worked on. Let me see. Who, like I said, man, I want to say Amir Khan. I think he lost to, I don't know if Amir Khan is better than Lamont Peterson, but you get what I'm trying to say. He said Fury will confuse the shit out of Whyte. Whyte won't know if he's coming or going. Listen, man, I'm not a Dillian Whyte fan. I'm not a Dillian Whyte fan. Me personally, if I can have it my way, I want Deontay Wilder to go out there and rip Tyson Fury to shreds in round 1, and I want him to level him in round 2. Now, cause I think Fury does got heart. So when Wilder knocks him down, if he's still conscious, Fury will get his butt up. Because Fury don't want to lose. So Fury will get his butt up. I want Wilder to hit him with some lead, knock him down, and then hit him with something that keep him down. I'm talking about hit him with that, put that nail in the coffin. Deontay Wilder beats Tyson Fury. And listen, and then after that, if Anthony Joshua get past Usyk, you can bet any kind of money in the world. Watch this, come back to, and listen, if I'm wrong, this is one I want to be wrong on. But if Wilder beats Fury and Joshua beats Usyk, don't be surprised as if a sanctioning body says, no, you got to fight out mandatory, no undisputed. And instead of Eddie Hearn saying, like he said against for Fury, that we would drop the belts to make the fight, watch how they say we got to fight our mandatories, and they're going to duck Deontay Wilder. And if they duck Deontay Wilder, as if I'm predicting, then give me Dillian Whyte. See, a lot of people still don't want to see Dillian Whyte fight Deontay Wilder because, of the whole thing that Whyte was doing way back when Wilder was trying to fight Anthony Joshua. He was basically being a lapdog. He was being like a sick'em boy. He was being a distraction to break up the main event. To me, think about this. This is how you know Eddie Hearn never did want Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. When Joshua had the belts and Wilder had the belts, and they was trying to make the fight, instead of Eddie Hearn says, all right, let's do it, mate, undisputed, he wasn't saying that. Eddie Hearn was saying, Wilder, how about you fight Dillian Whyte, who has no title? And if you get past Dillian Whyte, then you get Joshua type of stuff. And then even when Deontay Wilder say, okay, you know what? I'll do it that way. Only if you put Anthony Joshua's name in contract. I don't want to hear your word. I want to hear you put in the contract. And that's when Eddie Hearn said, oh, we can't put that in contract. We can't put that in contract. But like I said, man, Tyson Fury has a 5-fight game plan. He is looking past everyone in the heavyweight division. And I'm telling you guys right now, the one person that he should not look past is Deontay Wilder. You shouldn't look past a man that is focused, a man that is feeling robbed, a man that is feeling cheated, a man that is feeling as he is beat, battered, and bruised in an illegal way. Uh, that's a focused man. See, when some people get beaten like Wilder did in the second fight, a lot of people, they will break. A lot of people will question their ability to even want to keep boxing. They will question their mind. They will question if are they made for this. If they getting beat that bad, because it was a bad beating on a national, on a global stage. That would make a lot of people that if you interview them after the fight, they're like, oh, I got to go back to the drawing board. I got to see what was wrong. I don't know if I'm gonna continue. People doubt themselves. But remember, Malik said that night he lost on his feet fighting when they threw the towel in. The night he lost, he already was making plans with Malik to go forward for the rematch. And then once he found out about all this other things and going on, and people pointing out about the gloves, and then him feeling his water spike. Think about it, man. Like I don't know what's going to happen in the fight because Fury can fight. I'm not going to be like a lot of Fury fans, and I'm not going to just, because they'll be like, oh, Wilder, nothing. He's a bomb. He's trash. He should retire. But yet you want to give Tyson Fury credit for beating him. I never seen a fan want to give credit to a fighter for being in their point of view for being a tomato can. I never seen that. I never seen them put down a fighter and then try to big up that fighter in the same breath if your fighter beat him. See, if Wilder would have beat Fury, they'd have just blamed Fury with a bomb, Wilder still a bomb, bomb. That's all they would have done. Deontay Wilder's a focused man. And Tyson Fury is at the end of that focus point. And even though I believe Fury faked the 19, guys, do you not realize how much Tyson Fury has just helped out Deontay Wilder? You don't realize how much he just helped him out? Let me explain. Right? So when the fight was supposed to take place in July, Wilder and Malik, they was working on some new technique, right? Well, even though he's working on the new techniques and he's looking, pretty good working on the new techniques, it was probably impossible for him to get the sparring, to get the training, not the sparring and the fighting he need to actually get good at that technique. Hitting mitts and performing is different. Because when you hit mitts, the person stays in front of you. When you're fighting, it is stick and moving. You cannot predict what the other person's going to do. You have to adjust. When Tyson Fury thought, and the date got moved from the 24th to October, to the July, August, September, you get this man damn near 3 months? 3 months to work on something? I'm not saying that Deontay Wilder gonna come out there looking like Floyd Mayweather or looking like Terrence Crawford, but you gave this man enough time to make small improvements and adjustments. And in the fighting world, that's all it takes. That's all it takes. It's making one small adjustment to either land a shot or make a shot miss. Can put you in position to get a knockout or put you in a position to avoid getting knocked out or hit with a big shot. Tyson Fury's in trouble. Listen, y'all ain't got to take my word for it, but I'm telling you right now, Tyson Fury's in trouble. He's in trouble. If you got, listen, I already got money on this. I'm telling you, I'm going to actually bet. Like when I say bet, I'm going to go to because I think I'm about to have somebody give me some good gambling sites. I used a couple in the past, but I'm about to get somebody to give me good gambling sites. I gotta put some money on this because I'm already gonna take my boy Michael Hernandez. That $20 is good as mine. That's good as mine right there. Whoo-wee. I'm about to make a come up. You know what I'm saying? See, my boy Michael, you know, he riding high off that second victory. You know, like Michael, bro, I don't even see how you riding high, man. Bro, you look at this. You saw that first fight. You saw that glove swinging back and forth like a pom-pom. Tyson Fury was swinging that glove on his left hand as if a grandma was hitting a robber with her purse. You better get your butt out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like he was, listen, a glove don't swing like that. A glove don't swing like that. Then the second fight, he throws a punch. And the picture of the punch is not even a landed punch. But yet you can see the fingerprints in the gloves. To me, that makes me think that these gloves appear to be cushioned. But as the fight go on, if you're hitting the shoulder or something like that, because the cushion is not thick, the cushion breaks down and forms to the knuckles, unlike a normal padded glove will. He said, Wilder fans would get up. To poor Berlin, that sucks. He's been there all his life. Been there all his life. He saw him, wrapped his hands, making no sense. All right. With Breland, I don't know if he did it or if he did not. I have no idea. Breland made himself look bad, in my opinion, because he went. And the only people he really did, I think the only people he did an official interview with are people that are linked with, I think it was an MT Global. So, and that's exactly who Tyson Fury is linked with. So to me, it does sound funny that Breland would do an interview with the exact same people that work for the exact same company that Tyson Fury worked for. Like he could have done an interview with anyone, right? You know what I'm saying? I know I got a small channel, but he could have done it with me. You guys know I try to keep it, pretty fair. I give you my opinion and my thoughts, but when it comes down to it, I try to keep it pretty fair. He could have done it with Fanai, he could have done it with 78, he could have done it with multiple people, but he decided to go with a channel that I believe is working with MT Global. Or at least somebody that was on that channel is. You know that looks funny to you. It looks funny. But now I'm not saying he did anything or not. He says Joshua had the same problem. Which problem was that? What problem Joshua had? But like I said, man, I go and smash that like. You know the haters is. Haters come in here, take a sneak peek, listen, enjoy, help. Listen, guys, I'm helping somebody get through their day right now. The only thing I ask for is a like. Smash the like. Get the chopper, get down. Smash the like. That's all you gotta do for your boy T-Dub. Listen, I'm at work. I got a button-up shirt. It is hot outside. Walking outside and I'm sweating. I'm heating, I'm sweating. It's hot. I got dress pants. My legs on the sweat. So my dress pants sticking to my legs, which is stopping my stride because my pants feel like they're drawing back. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for the people. I'm doing it for the fans. I'm doing it for the blades because I'm back at it like a crack at it. Giving you boxing geekers this work. That's work. He said, listen, this third fight, the reason I'm going to put some money on it, because listen, I honestly, I hate betting on my favorite fighters when they're going to fight. I hate it. Like, even though Floyd Mayweather won every fight, I have not betted on a betting site on Floyd Mayweather. Now, I have bet friends. Out of the 50 fights he had, I bet friends maybe 3 or 4 of them. Max. Because I never wanted to feel like, how it is, like superstitious. I'm jinxing just because I'm bet. If I didn't bet money on it, then I probably make a better decision if I bet money on it. And listen, and there was no short thing like Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather was a short thing. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. Listen, this second fight. The only thing I'm saying, listen, it's a good fight. It's a good fight. Fury fans believe that it's not. Fury fans believe he's just going to get beat. And it's crazy how Fury fans feel he's just going to get beat like he's nothing, but yet you feel Anthony Joshua can do a much better job. See, Fury fans get mad at Wilder because Wilder got a loss to arguably they said the #1 heavyweight in the world. But Joshua got a loss with Andy Ruiz. And they feel that Joshua is going to do a better job than Wilder. And then I don't know what this beef is, but it looks like it's some beef with Eddie Hearn and Tyson Fury. I guess Tyson Fury was talking about Eddie Hearn being a promoter. Eddie Hearn may take too kind to that. Eddie Hearn came back like, me and Fury got something in common. We both have 0 title defenses. Like Eddie Hearn, listen, like that's a nut shot right there. Bow, that's a nut shot. Bang. He said, listen, we got something in common. Neither one of us got a title defense. And guys, isn't that crazy that out of all the people, Joshua, Wilder, Fury, the only one that has 0 title defense is Tyson Fury. And you got to ask yourself, why don't he have any defenses? Like, is it once he pull off a trick, you don't feel like he can pull it off again? Or let's say a victory, you don't feel like he can pull it off again? He has no title defense. And even with this fight coming up with Wilder, he's been seeing like he want to pull out of it. But like I said, man, what he is doing and what he is saying in the media right now, like the 5-fight plan, beating Wilder like he's nothing. Listen, I ain't lying. When he talk about Dillian Whyte, I like it. When he I feel like that Cardi B song. I like it like that. I'm telling you, man, I'm I just don't care that much for Dillian Whyte. I just don't. I watch him fight. I call his fights. I just don't. I just don't. So, but like I said, man, Tyson Fury should do that. He should talk tough. He should talk like Wilder ain't nothing. He should talk like I'm gonna go in there and pummelize him. He should. He has to say it. How can he say anything less than what he says? See, some people get upset about what he's saying, but why you get upset about it for? The man won the second fight. He's feeling fully confident, and in everybody's eyes, he has to say that. How can you win the second fight and then talk like you're nervous the third fight? You can't do that. How can you win a second fight by a landslide, but then you're talking about the third fight like, I don't know, it's a tough fight. I don't know. You can't do that. You got to talk tough. If you don't talk tough, you got to act tough. And basically when I say act tough is you have to show and demonstrate confidence. And even though Wilder hasn't said much at all, every video he dropped, every image he put out on Instagram, every time this man is seen on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, he is demonstrating a high level of confidence. He is demonstrating a high level of improving. He is demonstrating that he is back at it like a crack at it. Even you boxers get this work. He said, I got to go. Thanks, T-Dub. Salute, chat. Salute. Hey, brothers. See you in October. God bless. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. And like I told you guys, man, it's probably about that time. I have a meeting in about 15 minutes. It takes me about 10 minutes to get up to the top floor. So, guys, let me go get set up. Hey, subscribe to like, man. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Go on here, hit that super chat. Help your boy out, show a little bit of support. And I'm out.